Welcome to Honest Opinions in Video Gaming.
Hi YouTube, I have an opinion. And it's a pretty simple one. It's that video game soundtracks are one of, if not the most underrated aspects of the video game industry. I mean, people buy CDs and vinyl records all the time. Why can't they appreciate video game music too?
The video game soundtrack has gone a long way from the beeps and whoops of the arcade days. Now video games have to have these epic scores that can compete with movies on just how epic they are. It feels like every new game that comes out has to have the grandest of orchestras. They're one of the biggest aspects of the video game industry, and perhaps one of the most overlooked. Everybody talks about the fancy new graphics and how new controllers feel, but no one talks about the advancements of the video game soundtrack. So it all started in 1889, when this nice American/German man created the first ever album. And then 89 years later, Space Invaders came out in 1978 and introduced the world to the video game soundtrack. Now, I put quotation marks around soundtrack because it wasn't really a soundtrack, as it was just one continuous track that looped over and over. We'll have to jump ahead a few years to 1981's Frogger before we get more than one track. Frogger used 11 different tracks, and that sounds much more like a soundtrack without the quotation marks to me. Then, just a few years later, we have one of the most iconic video game soundtracks ever to be put onto a cartridge. If I were to ask you what the most iconic video game soundtrack is, I'm sure 99% of you will say Super Mario Bros. And I'd be hard pressed to disagree with you. I don't know what the people over at Nintendo were on when they put this thing together, but it's nothing but back to back to back bangers. There's the overworld theme. There's the underground theme. There's the castle theme. Just non-stop ear candy from start to finish. It's something that you can even enjoy outside the game, and I think that's what really elevates certain soundtracks over others. The listenability outside the game. Can you listen to these soundtracks while taking a walk?
Yes, you can.
Can you listen to these soundtracks while working out?
Yes, you can.
Can you listen to these soundtracks while sitting on the couch eating potato chips? If your soundtrack fits all these criteria, you might have one of the greatest soundtracks of all time on your hands, one that is truly blessed by the heavens. You are lucky to have your hands on such an important piece of media. You are truly a blessed human being that should be commemorated for such a feat that you have pulled off. Okay, so what was this fit? Yep. Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is video game soundtracks. Yep. They're very underappreciated, so you should think about that next time you play a game.
So YouTube, yeah, that was my opinion. If you share it, or if you don't, spread it wherever you may please. And yeah.